Hello Citizens, it's Southampton 1, Man City 1, and it's not really a tough outcome to take. It's not a bad result because 1-1 looked very unlikely at half time. That first 45 minutes I thought Southampton played well. They pressed really high, they worked really hard, and the counter-attack cost us all kinds of problems. I think they finished the half on 2 shots, but they could have had 2 goals. One of them was ruled out for offside, just about offside as well. So yeah, we did have a few problems, and their goal came right from a mistake from us. It was Sterling on the right hand side. I was surprised he started, although he did play well against Chelsea last week, but he did not have a good performance this week. I thought Jesus should have started on the right. I said so in match reaction, maybe even put Sterling on the left, Foden in the middle. I didn't quite do that. Of course, we had Grealish in the middle, who was kind of neither here nor there. I thought he did alright when he moved left, but he didn't really do much up front. Foden had a good game, but yeah. But anyway, back onto the mistake. It came from Sterling, right-hand side. He tries to feed the ball through to Walker, who had a great overlap, which he did a few times in that first half and wasn't found. But Walker goes bombing forward. Sterling, instead of just passing in the ball, like he should do, a bit of pace, he just kind of taps it with his toes. So didn't get any power on it. Goes straight to the Southampton play. They clear it, counter. Great move from them on our left-hand side. Cuts back to Walker-Pieters, who volleys it outside of the foot, round Laporte, past Edison, who couldn't see it. Great goal. No complaints. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you know, they didn't deserve, because I think they probably did deserve to go in at 1-0 at half-time. And that's what they got. We didn't create anything in that first half. I thought Sterling was, honestly, I thought he was really poor. That confidence against Chelsea completely gone. And I said it during the watch-along that I think once he missed that pass, once he failed to give that ball to Walker, his head just completely dropped. He had no confidence. He didn't carry the ball forward. He didn't run at his defenders like he did against Chelsea. Just looked disinterested. And he was, I think, gave 3 fouls away maybe in that first half that he shouldn't have done. I thought he had a bad game, and I thought he should have come off at half time, but Pep kept him on. And again, we didn't create anything through him. He finally came off for Jesus, who, you know, I thought should have started, and I'm surprised he didn't, to be honest. But Jesus came on. We looked a little bit better. In the second half, anyway, we picked up our tempo, we picked up the pace, and we played a lot better. A couple of chances, you know, and a couple of VAR decisions maybe could have gone our way. You know, was it in or outside the box to fall on De Bruyne? They said it's outside. It looked close. I think either way, you couldn't really decide. Could they have had a red card? There was a high tackle on Laporte. I mean, it gets him in the thigh, but I think slow motion made it look a little bit worse. Again, it's tough to say one way or another. I think if I was a Southampton fan and it was red card, I'd have been upset. City fan, not red card, upset. So, yeah, yellow card probably about the right result. And yeah, we get our goal through Laporte. It was a great ball in by De Bruyne. Good header by Laporte, who was miles onside. Great header. And good goal. And we had a couple of chances to win at the end. We did have a few scrambles here and there. I think Southampton were desperately defending at the end. But I think we were desperately attacking as well. We didn't look assured on the ball. We didn't look positive enough today. And it's really disappointing because you win a game against Chelsea. You fight really hard in that game. You come away, perfect game, perfect win. And then against Southampton, you just let it all go in the first half and you don't show up. But I mean, a lot of that has to do with Southampton as well, because they did play well. And I think 1-1 at the end of the game, I'm going to take it. I'm going to accept it. You know, there'll be people out there saying, oh, you should beat Southampton. But Southampton have had some pretty good results at home this year. You know, and don't forget the Etihad as well. We drew 0-0 with them. We couldn't break them down then either. So Hasenhuttl got his team working really hard, playing really well. 1-1, fair result. And that's where we are at the end of the play. I mean, we've got an international break now before we play Fulham in the FA Cup in 2 weeks' time. So, I mean, Fulham, I think, is it 6 goals they scored 3 times in a row or something? So Fulham are playing quite well. That might be a problem for us. And then after that, we've got Brentford in the league next. And then we've got Norwich away in the league. So our next 2 league games are Brentford at home and then Norwich away. They're fighting for survival. So again, could be tough games. I'm not going to write it off. I'm not going to sit here and say easy wins for us. We have got a couple of weeks to prepare. But yeah, I'm going to have Mahrez back. I don't see Sterling starting them games. I'll be shocked if he starts them. But who knows with Pepe? Maybe we'll get another COVID outbreak. And that's why I was saying this season's not over, because if Liverpool win their games in hand, they're 6 points behind us. We get a COVID outbreak. Say another 7-8 plays out for a couple of weeks. It could go either way, this. But we are top of the league. We didn't get beat, so even though our win streak's over, our unbeaten run isn't. So we go again after the international break, which I am looking forward to, because it gives us all a little break, doesn't it? Gives us all a little bit of time off to reflect. And as for performances today, Edison had 2 things to do, and he messed up one of them. I think he came out a lot in the second half, and was aggressive in interceptions and clearing the ball, which he needed to be. Laporte and Diaz, they're always solid at the back. I think if you replace either of them with Stones, like it was Stones and Laporte against Chelsea, they're solid. Walker had a good game on the right. He bombed forward so many times in the first time. He was let down by poor passes. Cancelo, I think he got tired in the second half and he couldn't get back, but going forward, he's always dangerous. He put in some really good crosses and no one attacked. Foden on the left, did really nothing wrong. He worked hard. I think he went more central in the second half. Did good. Sterling, like I said, poor game. De Bruyne, I thought he had a solid performance. Right, I didn't bring Gundogan on, maybe take Bernardo off. I thought Bernardo was everywhere. He wasn't really getting much done forward, but he was putting in the work rate, and Rodri is always solid in that anchor on that defensive mid position. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's a 1-1 draw. I'm not going to sit here and say it's a bad result because it's not. Yeah, obviously you want to win every game, but point's a point. And at this stage of the season, when you're already at top of the league, every point takes another 2 away from the other team. So yeah, well played, boys. Yeah, that's it for me. That's my match reaction. Thanks for joining, and thanks for everyone who watched on the watch along as well. And yeah, make sure to like in the video because it really does help the algorithm. Now we're all here together, and we're all here to have a good laugh. So yeah, please do think about liking the video for me, and if you haven't already, please do hit subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thanks very much. Thanks for watching, and see you next week at some point. I don't know what I'll do video, but I will do. Thanks. Drop in, and yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought of the game today and who you'd give man of the match to, because I think the man of the match is their defender. Is it Salisu? He had a great game. I mean, he broke up every one of our attacks, and that second half is where he got a magnificent tackle on De Bruyne. And if he hadn't done that, I think we had a 2-on-1 situation. Well played him, well played Southampton, and well played Hasenhüttl. Bye bye everyone.